adventure will call. You will all hear our tale.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to the channel. We are finally back for the newest episode of our homebrew D&D campaign, the Chronicles of Iridica. Yeah, we were gone for a little bit longer than expected, but such is the risk when you run a D&D campaign. We are excited to be back, so I'm going to get through the announcements as quick as we can, and then we can dive right on in with the action. So, because it's been a fair few weeks, I did go a little bit nuts on character art commissions. I normally, when we do get new character art, I do showcase it on here. But because there is so much, it was, you may have noticed, included now in the art reel at the start of the stream. But if you want to have a closer look, join us in our Discord because it's all posted in there, and then you can see them full size and zoom in and see all the gorgeous details. The wonderful Furball Serena has given us Felon and Lexi to finish off the NPC crew of the Endeavour. We've got artwork of Sasha, Left Field's assistant, and a couple of pieces of Nefestra. Yeah, so join us in the Discord. Go and have a look at the art gallery. It's getting big now. It's lovely. And as always, starting with our love for all things Game Tea. Game Tea are an absolutely wonderful company based in the UK, which make amazing, beautiful D&D tabletop accessories, all kinds of other wonderful things. They do art prints, they do leather goods, dice trays, hats, badges, t-shirts, all sorts of amazing things. And we absolutely adore their stuff. And if you go to gametea.co.uk/Iridica or use the code Iridica at checkout, you can get yourself a nice little discount. So go show them some love, support a small business, and yeah, you won't regret it. And finally, we do, as always, give our thanks to tabletopaudio.com for our background ambience. They've got a wide library of different background musics and sound effects for all kinds of different tabletop environments. And yeah, if you are in need of something to bring your session up to a new level, give them a go. Of course, if you enjoy the shenanigans and you want to keep up, please like, follow, subscribe, delete as appropriate. It all helps the channel and it makes us feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So, who remembers last session? Those many, many moons ago. So, the party arrived in the nameless city surrounding Nixentra Tower within the plane of the infernal abyss. Surprisingly, they found it to be occupied mostly by regular flesh and blood mortals. They observed a clear class divide between the more human-like races and those with more bestial features, and a general sense of fear and oppression kind of hung over the populace as the shadowy figures patrolled the streets. They were directed towards a tavern named the Ember Vale, after Erebus was informed that it was used as a stopover for Crimson Eclipse chapter masters on their way to and from the tower. En route, they witnessed signs of a resistance movement against the Veil Weaver, the being who resided in Nixentra and ruled over the city. At the tavern, they were admitted to a well-appointed room with the owner under the assumption that Leftfield, Sparrow, and Flynn were pets of Erebus, and the group was able to rest in safety and further study the journal collected in Fata Morgana. Inside, they learnt that contracts were delivered to the True Vault on the upper levels of Nixentra, and it could only be opened with the blood of a living chapter master. The next morning, the tavern's owner, a tiefling named Dia, realized that the group were not representatives of the Crimson Eclipse. Yet a detect thought spell from left field only registered curiosity. She then went on to cover their presence from the arrival of Frostholm's chapter master, the Drow Casimir, with who you have previously had dealings, and invited them to the cellar to speak unobserved. Dia divulged that she was held in favour by the Veil Weaver and remained in his good graces by turning in less influential members of the resistant movement, a group known as the Dawnbreakers. She confessed to supporting their goals to remove the Veil Weaver, but admitted that she believed it to be futile as long as his Shadow Guard still exerted his will across the city. She wished the party well on their endeavour, but she admitted she had waited a long time to see the Veil Weaver fall and would continue to wait rather than risk her current standing by getting involved. Having disguised themselves, the party set off towards the tower Erebus's brand granting them safe passage as they prepared themselves to infiltrate the very heart of the Crimson Eclipse. So we join back up with the group. Ah, where's my music? Where's the music? It's there. No, there we go. Yep, as we arrive at the colossal tower looming over the city, there are a pair of shadow guard flanking the open doorway to the left and right, who do not register any kind of hostility or anything towards you as you approach. The tower itself is made of purest black obsidian. The tower is several hundred feet tall. It does it's sort of wider at the base, kind of tapers towards the top, where there is a four-pronged peak to the tower, not too dissimilar from sort of the top of Orthanc from Lord of the Rings. The entranceway is just a wide open arch. There doesn't actually appear to be any kind of door, portcullis, any kind of thing barring entrance. It's almost as if it was built on the assumption that no one would be fool enough to enter if they didn't belong. As you approach, you can see through the open entryway there is a long corridor leading ahead with a couple of doors either side, and at the end it seems to open out into a large sort of open chamber, where in the centre of it there seems to be a pit in the ground with a reddish-orange glow rising, and you can feel almost like a wall of heat hitting you from the doorway as you approach. What would you like to do, gang?
I'm a mouse.
Yes, you are.
Well, Mr. Erebus, it seems as if you are very much in charge here.
Squeak.
I am prepared to follow your lead.
Really is
As I've never really been much of a leader. I've never wanted that sort of position.
To be Mr. Erebus.
I believe in you. I'm a fearsome warrior.
The goblin believes in you.
Yep.
Wish I had as much faith as you. Let's go. We'll carry on walking as naturally and confidently as I can muster.
I am going to gently put my now really clawed hand on your shoulder, and I will use one of my bardic inspirations
Oh,
just give you some light encouragement. So within the next 10 minutes, you can either put a d6 to a d20 roll.
Awesome. Just don't have to talk to anyone.
I'm right behind you, Mr. Erebus.
Can't decide whether that's comforting or quite the opposite.
How very astute of you. And I'm going to gently push you onwards.
I don't know, the map isn't anywhere near to scale. It's more just to give a kind of rough idea of your bearings. So I don't know if you want to basically use any one of your miniatures just to sort of represent where the group is roughly. So you'll be entering from that rough
Use the coins
area.
Yeah, coins are good.
Oh, before I forget, did anyone have inspiration at the end of the session?
Oh, let me check.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I think I used mine. I'm
Okay.
pretty confident in
No.
it.
That's fine. I'll keep my inspiration tokens over carbon.
If I don't need any of these the dice.
Actually, put my headphones on one corner. You should put Borealis on another corner. See, I do know they exist. There we go.
Okay, now we've sorted some paperweights. You head forward, passing these doors to your left and right, and the interior of the tower opens into this vast open circular chamber. You see there is an open pit in the ground which seems to go down several levels, at the base of which there seems to be this roaring deep red fire with the heat sort of rising upwards and filtering throughout the rest of the tower. There is a very thin, probably no more than a foot or so across, single pillar of flame which seems to be rising from the very centre of this pit all the way up towards the very furthest reaches of the ceiling far up above. There is a spiral staircase winding its way around the perimeter of this pit, leading up and down. The steps of which don't seem to be attached to anything. They are just individual steps, just floating in a rising spiral pattern. To the left and right of this pit, you see, I don't actually know if the correct term for them is capstans, or if that's specifically for on a ship. But the the wheels with the bars which people sort of push to operate winches and whatnot. There are two of those, one of those either side of the this central pit, which seem to have, to each bar there seem to be two people shackled to them, just pushing them in a constant circle. One of them, you do notice, one of the bars has got an unconscious individual who is literally just being dragged around in the wake of this thing's movement, and in the centre of each of them there is just a little imp just sat there, just muttering something to the individuals working the capstans, and they appear to be linked to chains that are keeping a central black iron platform just rising. The centre of this room seems to head up, disappear up into the ceiling. They appear to be operating the elevator, basically. Around the edge of this circular chamber, you see several more doors scattered around, and as you look around, you do see 4 more Shadow Guard just slowly patrolling around, one coming up the stairs from below, one coming down from above, one emerges from a door, and other one's just sort of walking in laps.
Is there anything, signs or anything to suggest where, like, the
Dungeon this way?
Yeah.
Nothing that you can see from here. It does not seem to be signposted for visitors, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean closer to Erebus and say, Mr. Erebus, our friend revealed to us that, and I'm going to make sure that there's no one in earshot, aside from the captain, of course, in her mouse form, as I lean forward, making sure that the creature in the hood can also hear. Downstairs, in the vault, might be the key to stopping these shadow guards.
How far down?
I will just interject, because this is just because it's been so long since the last session. You were told that the vault was in the upper reaches of the.
Cruel Darkness, his mentor, is in the dungeon below. Yeah. We need her to get to the vault.
But in game, you were literally told this like about an hour or so ago. So yeah.
Lots happened.
Yeah.
It feels like
say that.
We'll get it. It'll be fine.
And I am also going to innocuously point my finger towards the mouse, and I will cast message, and I'll say, Captain, do you have anything you'd like to add?
To you, yes. Don't let him kill her before we've used her to open the vault. He will. If she pushes him He wants her tortured. Perhaps you can offer him an incentive to keep her alive.
I'm not going to relay that to Erebus.
I'll just
I
walk
will be watching
towards. Yeah. Walk towards the stairs to go down.
Okay.
Do you want to take the lift in the middle of the lava?
That's already going up, I think, wasn't it?
It was going up when you witnessed it. It didn't seem to have anyone on it. It just seemed to be raising upwards. Bear with me just one moment. So I just need to do ever so. Now everyone's kind of got comfortable again. I just need to do a tiny bit of reframing on the cameras, and then we are good to continue.
I'll say, we'll take the stairs. I don't trust the lift, and who's operating it. So I will make my way to the stairs and start descending.
Who doesn't love an imp?
Okay. You head over to the edge and start making your way down the staircase. Now that you're descending, you can see that there appear to be 2 layers to this basement before it reaches the bottom one, where the actual fire pit itself is based. It is almost intolerably hot as you start making your way down, to all except the one member of the party who is used to a hotter environment.
It's very basking in this.
No.
A climate worthy of left field.
This is why people live here. And yeah, if you want to flip over to the next page of the map.
Oh.
So you would be on the 6 o'clock position from where I'm sitting. If I'm 12 o'clock, you'll be at 6. There we go. So you reach the first level of the basement. You are now subterranean. So the interior here is much smaller. This is now kind of carved into the actual bedrock, and this just seems to be one sort of large circular level, mostly sectioned off by large prison bars, which run through 3/4 of this floor. They seem to be divided up into 3 cells, each of which has got roughly a dozen or so humanoids occupying it, various ages from the youngest one looks like it's orc boy, probably about 8-10 years old. Oldest one looks to be like a human woman in probably her 70s. There's just a random sort of assortment of ages, races, and you do witness see on the kind of quarter of the floor which is not confined behind bars. There are sort of multiple piles of straw over there, and 3 individuals walking the floor.
Of course.
Mm.
Oh, great. Pluck them. Give a feather to every urchin we find.
Correction, 2
Oh,
geese.
Still.
It almost reminds me of when I was. Never mind. I'll carry on descending.
Huh.
Yeah, I might actually stop a bit and say, did we need the feathers?
Pull his hair. Yes.
Spooning them. Yeah, and
We've got 3 feathers for us. Extra feathers can't hurt. You're supposed to get the feathers from the herald.
mm,
Oh no, the scholar, not the herald. Sorry, I don't know why I've got the note, the herald here.
but okay. I'll just go and try and, I guess, grab a few feathers.
Yeah, make an animal handling check.
And oh no.
We were trying to be subtle.
Yeah, I mean, there's no one else here other than the prisoners, is there? If there are other guards or
There
something,
are
I
not
might leave it.
this level, no.
No. So, yeah, so I'll have a look around and listen out. If there's just prisoners, then I'll animal handling.
Yep.
Should we use that bardic inspiration? How long will it last for? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
I should have given you the bag of holding. You could have just grabbed a goose.
Yeah.
10 minutes later, the problem would have been solved.
I'd allow it.
Wait. Can we retcon say I gave him the bag of holding?
Animal handling, you said, didn't
Yeah.
you? That's 15.
Okay, 15. Yeah, with that, it kind of flaps its wings a bit aggressively and honks and hisses, but you do manage to pluck. How many feathers were you going for?
Just a handful.
Just a handful.
Oh, poor
Yeah,
goose.
roll me a d8. you get one d8.
Random goose
you get
feathers.
one d8 goose.
Where are
feathers.
you grabbing them from?
Off the back, sort of on the side or the back.
Okay. Can stuff a quilt with it?
Do I get to add a proficiency thing or anything?
No.
No, that's 2 then.
Okay, you get 2 goose feathers to add to the 3 you've already got.
2 urchins. We can save 2 children. Get the hawk boy that's in the cage.
Oh, which of us isn't going back?
Oh shit, there's 4 of us. It's alright, I was going to put Flynn in the bag of holding. I'm sure that's fine.
I don't want to go in the jar. There's dead things in there.
There are a lot of dead things in there.
So you get used to it, it's fine. Right.
Yep, you grab hold, yank out a handful of goose feathers and add them to your inventory. There is some angry flapping and honking, but yep, you. In fact, you know it's gonna take a swing at you.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Does 17 hit?
Oh god.
It does.
So you're going to die from
You
juice.
take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as it just.
I mean, those things will break a bone.
Hellish rebuke, no. My shadowy rebuke. No, that's...
Are you quite finished, Mr. Erebus?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, yeah, as you stow these, you hear a little sound a few feet away as just kind of on the edge around there is a individual appears. It's a tiefling woman, looks like she's probably in her sort of mid-50s or so, dressed in just kind of very basic servant's garb, and she just appears to be holding a bowl of something which she looks taken aback for a moment by the presence of you guys here, but just proceeds to sort of scoop out a handful of some sort of seed and just tosses it across to the geese, and then starts heading towards the stairs to return up.
It's tempting to throw that geese down into the lava pit, but...
You leave the geese alone.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You don't know.
Again, I'd allow it.
I think I can fly them.
Is there something I'm missing, Mr. Erebus?
No, let's carry on.
How are the geese associated with this infernal place?
Is that hellish creatures? Right. Let's carry on moving.
Yeah, that was actually something you did get from the studying the diary the
journal.
the journal the previous night. That basically they're absolutely hellish and generally hostile and belligerent nature makes them the perfect conduit from the infernal abyss to the material plane.
You think it'd be goats, but no, it's
Nope.
the geese.
Nope.
Well, at least these ones only have one head.
For now.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, you head towards the stairs and continue on downwards. The heat continues to increase as you head down to the next level. You may flip the next page of the map if you wish.
Definitely keeping an eye out for my mentor or anything that could be a threat.
So you are in the very inner circle of the dartboard.
Because I'm guessing these are the steps.
Yeah.
Stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, so this one you arrive down to the next level. Here the wall surrounding the pit seems to be much closer to the actual pit itself, but there is a single doorway which is open up, and I would say with both of your high passive perceptions, you can hear sounds of some kind of creature moving around just through that doorway.
Can I stealthily have a glance around?
You can certainly try. Make me a stealth check.
Mm. 23.
23, nice. Yeah, you surreptitiously make your way up to the edge of the doorway, peer around, and you do see on the other side, behind this doorway, there seem to be two corridors that kind of branch off around the opposite side of this inner wall. But in the kind of open chamber there is a large, very kind of dirty wooden table with assorted implements of torture on there: bone swords, thumb screws, various blades, blunt instruments, and there is a roughly humanoid figure there, about kind of average human height, a little bit more sort of hunched up in the shoulders, a pair of wings sprouting from its shoulders, and its entire body is just covered in thick spines, as it seems to be busying itself cleaning the tools on the bench.
I'll relay the information.
This isn't technically what it looks like, but it's the closest miniature I got to how it looks. So if you want to pop that by the torture table, there we go. No, just past it. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll relay that information. So yeah, it looks like there's some kind of demonic or abyssal creature cleaning some torture implements just beyond that doorway. Very much your aesthetic, I believe, left field, torture stuff, which might come in useful
I am an
later.
interrogator, Mr. Erebus, not a torturer, nor a tormentor, but for the purposes of our expedition to hell, I believe it would be valuable if you took the guise of the torturer. There's someone here we want to see, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Go to the table, take up a tool, say that you want to indulge. Perhaps the demon will appreciate your sentiment. For goodness sake, don't say please. Oh, you're sorry.
You hear this with like a little mouse snigger from under the hood.
I think that gets at the point of inspiration.
Please, sir, may
I
I?
I reward sass at this table.
With my mentor, would I know, because she's a tiefling, would I know if she was resistant, because my Erebus is resistant to cold. Would I know what she would be resistant to, whether it's cold or fire?
Yeah, I'd say the amount of time that you've spent with her. Yeah, she has the more kind of standard tiefling fire resistance.
Okay, so I'll approach the demon and I'll be like,
Yeah, it looks up as you approach and turns its face to you, and you see that it does not have a mouth. You kind of see its jaw working as if to make sounds, but it's just sort of stretching skin over a sort of absent maw. And you hear instead a voice within your mind. Which languages do you speak again?
I speak Abyssal Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Infernal, Thieves, and Umbral.
You do recognise it as infernal.
What's your business down here?
I want to torture someone. A specific person.
Make a persuasion or intimidation check, depending on which way it is that you want to be approaching this.
I think they're both crap, and I will be using that inspiration.
Okay.
I mean, they do say if you approach somewhere with confidence, people assume you're supposed to be there.
I will go
He's
because
got
they're
a
both
high-vis jacket.
Yes,
and a
very
and a
important.
clipboard.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'd say it's intimidation.
Sure.
It's
Haven't been signed off on this bone
That's it.
so 0 modifier. What was the inspiration? Was it the
6.
Come on. If there was ever a time for a nat 20.
I'm going to use this one. So 18.
Oh.
And whom do you wish to render your services upon?
You might be familiar with the Full Darkness.
He
Previous
he cranes his neck towards the corridor to his left, the one on your right, as you'd have entered.
Is there anything on the table that looks like it would burn?
I mean, there are just like brands and stuff like that.
Mm.
There's nothing which would burn in and of itself, but there are brands which could be heated too.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'll say to you is pick one of the brands. We're going to heat it up. She's a tiefling. It'll last longer, the pain.
How clever you are. Can I see what's on the table in front of me?
Yeah. It's a fairly kind of comprehensive array of torture implements. So you've got knives, thumb screws, brands, hammers, scalpels, things that there are kind of assorted things which are sort of clean, some which are sort of rusty and jagged, and basically whatever kind of pain group you want to administer to a subject, there is something on this table that would serve that purpose.
I'll say something piercing. I want it to burn her on the inside.
Is there like a poker? A clean poker?
Yes.
Right. Oh,
I like you specify clean, gotta be cleanly.
hygiene is important.
Well, of course it is.
Has anybody got an anti-bac gel?
I have prestidigitation. Does that
No,
count?
not that's D&D anti
Yeah.
that's
I'm
fine.
going to grasp a fearsome-looking poker of some sort.
Okay.
And then I'll offer it respectfully to Erebus.
I'll take it. I'll be like, this would do. And head in the direction of.
As you take the poker, the creature turns to you again.
Just leave my the whisper blade will be displeased if she falls.
Oh, I don't want her to die. That'd be too pleasant for her. I want her to suffer.
We need her blood anyway if she's alive.
Yeah, and I'll make my way over.
Okay, yeah, you begin to make your way around this corridor. There are. You do, as you head this way past two more shadow guard who just seem to be walking sort of doing laps of these cells. First cell door that you pass on the left doesn't seem to have an occupant. It just appears to be a room where a looks like fairly recently used rack is in place. Next door that you pass Again, this cell does seem to be unoccupied, although this does seem to be more of an actual holding cell rather than a torturing area. The third cell that you come across, there is an individual inside who you have seen many times in the past Erebus, though never quite like this. Dark-skinned, sort of black-skinned, long white hair. She's basically shackled to the back wall above a very kind of messy, dirty bedroll. She's still wearing her sort of her kind of trademark armor, which she has presumably been in since arriving at this location. And yeah, the tiefling known to yourself as the Cruel Darkness is just shackled, unconscious against the wall.
I will open the door if it's not locked.
It is locked.
I don't have a key. Is it just like normal key, or does it look like you have to?
It looks like it's just a normal lock.
You can ask the guy.
Yeah, I'll go back and say to him, the demon's like, you have the key for the cell.
You will summon the attendants.
And he puts down his tools and begins heading towards the stairs.
I'll say to him, it's okay, I think I have one. And is he just carrying on?
After you say that, he comes back, returns to busying himself at the bench.
Okay. I'll go over and I'll pick the lock. Yeah, just want to, yeah. What is my thieves?
Oh, I can do an inspiration if you like. I'm a bard.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, you were able to inspire him? Oh.
Well, terrify into compliance.
I mean, could just probably just go in there without unlocking the door, but then I don't know how the rest of you get in.
Yeah, where's my inspiration on this bloody thing there?
I mean, I'm
I'll roll
pretty
the
sure
dice anyway.
you can't take Mouse Sparrow with you, so you're like,
Probably
no.
Dex and efficiency, isn't it?
Yep. Plus you have a 1d8 inspiration
Well, I've got
dice.
20 without the inspiration.
Okay.
13 plus 7.
Well, you still have inspiration to use within the next 10 minutes.
Cool.
Don't play with the torture.
Yeah, with that, the key, the lock unlocked. It does seem to, there's nothing particularly special about it. It does just seem to be a very bog standard cell lock. And yeah, it unlocks and the door swings open. There is no response or acknowledgement from the individual within.
What amateur work. I'm going to go forward and I'll start examining the tiefling.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Can I assist in that?
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you want to take advantage
Yeah.
from Erebus's assist.
21.
21. Yeah, so looking her over, they say she is still wearing sort of leather armor, but what's left of it doesn't seem to be affording much protection anymore. It's been sort of pierced multiple times. There are sort of jagged tear wounds in like the arms. There are like piercing wounds in like the abdomen. Her face is kind of covered in sort of multiple lacerations. Her tail's kind of bent at an odd angle as if it's been sort of broken and not reset properly. With that 21, it looks like it's probably been a couple of days since she was last sort of subjected to anything, but she's in a rough way. It's like if you had to assign an arbitrary value to it, she doesn't have many hit points left.
Damn, I should have taken a saw from the table.
You realise, Mr. Erebus, that you're not actually supposed to torture this woman. This is a game, a pretense. We need her. And I'm going with that. I'll touch my healing potion to her lips.
Oh, okay.
I'll stop and go, wait, I want something first. Her tail.
I'm going to tug on your hair.
Entirely barbaric, Mr. Erebus. Why would you wish for her tail?
She's taken so much from me, I think it's time I took something from her.
Come closer. If you want to really humiliate a tiefling, the only way is to take their horns. That it is painless benefits us.
Sorry, tugs your hair in agreement.
No, if you take her tail, she puts her very much off balance.
If you take her tail, she will likely die. She will lose blood. Her spinal column will be severed. We cannot risk it, Mr. Erebus.
I just wanted to cut her tail.
Captain wouldn't like it.
She doesn't have the authority here.
I bite his head.
But I heed your words. After we get what we want from the vault, I want to come back, finish her.
How can I possibly object? At that point, our task will be over.
Okay. We'll come back. Then torture her, then finish her off.
Oh, it's got really dark.
What better place for it than hell?
Poor Flip.
I only torture if there is something to be gained, Mr. Erebus. In this case, there is nothing. If you want her to suffer, then heed my advice once again. The best thing you could do is leave her here, in the demon's grasp, where her agony will be prolonged for a lifetime of a tiefling, an immortal lifetime. I do not know, I do not pretend to know the metaphysical nature of this place. But if you kill her, it ends now. You would be doing an act of mercy. Consider that.
I'll consider it.
Very well. And I'm now going to touch the potion to her lips. Would you like me to go and get the bone saw, Mr. Erebus?
Please do.
Well, Leftfield did read the journal with me, so you know that we just need her blood. So we need the blood of a living
Does it have to be a living chapter master?
It doesn't. She's alive.
Attached to the blood.
It doesn't say that. It just says the blood of a living chapter master. So we can take
That
what
was
we
all
need.
that the wording of it was.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So all we need from her really is some blood.
Some blood.
So if you use the potion, you can keep the bottle and fill it with blood, I guess.
Perfect.
Mm.
As I do that, I'm going to return to the demon's table and
Okay.
with a small inclination in my head, I'll reach for the bone saw.
Yeah, you do hear as you approach the voice in your head.
Let us have this.
Does Leftfield speak Infernal?
No.
How do you respond?
Pardon me. And I'll reach for the bone saw.
Okay, make a deception check with advantage.
It's 2 15s.
Okay.
And that is. Sorry, what did you say? Perception?
Yep.
24.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
That's ridiculous.
That sounds terrifying.
Despite the language barrier, he seemed content to let you take the bone saw and return. He just carries on going back to cleaning up the tools. As Leftfield is doing that, so you did feed her the potion before you
Yes,
went.
I thought it best to maybe not be present
Yeah.
while she was
Yeah.
stirring.
So as Leftfield is off doing that, Mishareth, her head sort of lifts slightly and the eyes just flicker open.
You left me alone with her.
Oh, no, you're not alone.
Well,
Flynn's there. I'm
Flynn's
there.
there, yes.
I'm Flynn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sparrow's just constantly pulling at every bit of hair.
I'll throw him into the love knife.
Oh, Shadow. We thought you were dead.
I wished you were dead. Every day.
No,
I was in your care.
You've been wishing me dead for as long as we've known one another, little Shadow. Yet I appear to live. Why?
I'm not sure myself, because every bit of me wants to just kill you right here, right now.
Oh, I know.
So why shouldn't I?
Because you need me, don't you?
Do I?
You are no chapter master. Then why else would you have come to this forsaken place?
To finally see you suffer.
No. If it was just to see me suffer, you wouldn't have brought a little friend with you. You are here for something.
What happened to you to end up being here?
I was betrayed.
By?
Your little friend, the old man.
What did he do?
They say he was the one responsible for what happened at Miragora. You, I assume, have heard about Miragora.
I know it was laid to waste, but I don't know details. What happened?
Why don't you help me out of this place and I'll answer all of your questions, little Shadow.
I don't know, I could just leave you here, because they're not answers I particularly really care about.
You could leave me here, but you'll never get into the vaults while I rot in this cell.
Two things, what makes you think I want to get into the vault?
As I said, you are here for something. And you are either here to raid that vault for your own purposes, or you are here to try and slay the Veil Weaver. And I do not believe that you are foolish enough for the latter.
Why would I want to raid the vault when, you know, I clearly don't know what's in there?
Well then,
And why do I actually need you to get in there?
it takes an offering of blood from a living chapter master.
Hmm.
An offering of blood, Erebus. You need my hand on that vault door.
Does it still have to be attached?
That it does. But if you are not here to raid the vault, I guess you have no use for me. Do what you are here to do.
Can I enter the cell at this point?
Yep.
Oh, you brought several friends.
I believe more friends than you have ever had.
Friendship is a weakness. One your enemies will not share.
It can also be a strength.
Hi, yeah. It's nice to meet you.
I mean, if it wasn't for one of my friends, I might even be where you are now. And I'll say to you, looks like, according to her, we need her to willingly give her blood as an offering to get into the vault.
I'm going to quietly take my hands from behind my back, where I have the bone saw. Something that I was prepared for, Mr. Erebus. And I'll go up to the chains and begin to test them with the bone saw. Just testing at the
Okay.
moment. Just testing.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing sort of magical or enchanted or anything about them. They do just seem to be standard iron chains. It looks like the bone saw probably could get through them, given enough time. But they do, the manacles do have locks on them, which could be potentially big.
So don't waste your time with that. Do we really want to do this? Do we really need to get to the vault?
I've been wondering about this because the reason the original contract for Leon is potentially in the vault, which means we'd have the evidence against the people who did that. Literally the original contract. The other side of it is we did say to Dia that we would potentially try to at least sabotage the connection of the Veil Weaver with the Shadow Warrior people.
Yeah.
And potentially the way to do that there could be a way to do that in the vault. You would know that, you could ask her. Is there a way to do that? Like, is there what does she think we would want from the vault? Like, is there a way to sabotage the Crimson Eclipse from within that vault without having to deal with the Veil Weaver?
Yeah, I'll turn to her and say, you want out of here? And you will tell us everything, you know? If you help us get into the vault.
If you help me get out of this place alive, and you help me get my revenge, I will get you into the vault and I will answer whatever you wish, little shadow.
Sparrow's tugging your hair like this. Yes.
Who do you want revenge on and why?
Why don't you head a little further down this passageway You might find out.
Okay, I'll be back in a moment. And I'll actually wander down.
It's like, tugging your hair back. No.
Okay, you head out. You
I am going to sever the chains.
okay?
I've
Are
got an
you
idea.
going to pick them, or are you just going to?
Oh,
I'm
I
actually
think-
going to saw them through.
Okay, so left field is just working away at the chains with the bone saw. As Erebus heads out, you pass another cell on the left, seems to be empty. The next cell that you do come to, I do actually have a miniature for Vishereth, so you can pop her in that cell. Never got around to painting it, but...
Oh, she's got a sword in her tail.
Yep.
Nice.
The next cell, there is another individual there, human male, probably around about
Is it
80
who I think
years
it is?
old. It is the man known as the Steel Silence, and he is similarly sort of bound to the wall.
Mage Bane.
Yeah.
Couple of names. I'm guessing he just looks as rough as.
Oh yes.
I'll enter that as well.
Yeah. Make a lockpick check on the.
It's a 10.
Okay. Yeah. You begin sort of working away on the lock, but this one doesn't seem to be
Can I just?
budging.
Could I shadow step in?
Yeah.
What
And
happens to
before-
me if he does that? No, I have one hit
Just-
point.
Just wandering through the bar, just small enough, I guess. Before I do that, is there any way I can shadow step back out? I would check that first.
Yeah. The corridors in here aren't exactly well
Yeah.
illuminated. It's
So I
all
could
good.
just.
Are you going to warn me, or am I just going to hit the floor, lose my hit point, and transform back into Sparrow?
I mean, knowing what would happen, I would just be like, go through the bars, and I'll shadow
Right, you.
step in. Throw you down in the lava.
Okay, yeah, you shadow step yourself into the cell.
I'm getting into the nearest shadow because I'm just like, shit. Okay.
He is unconscious, unresponsive. The blood on he's kind of still wearing the robes of sort of a priest of Mortis, similar to Vishereth. They are kind of very tatty at this point, covered in sort of blood that's been, crusted over, and he is also unconscious. Meanwhile, just down the corridor.
You do have a very nice olive in your pack.
You're doing really well there, left field.
Mm.
Good job.
I'll
Would you like me to sing you a song of my people?
That's be lovely.
Excellent.
what?
I'm going to use my song of rest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm a bard, everyone.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
So Flynn at
Flynn
this
doesn't
point doesn't actually
know.
know that left fields are bad.
Oh, with a song. Well,
Considering he tried
mean,
to
you
kill the
really
last,
knows that.
You wouldn't know it.
I mean, he tried to murder the last bard that came aboard. So if finds out,
With a song, you and friendly creatures gain 1d6 additional healing when short rest. So, is that short?
Oh, I think I think
yeah.
Song of Rest has to be taken during a short rest, if I remember right.
She's having a short rest against the wall.
But left field's not having a short rest because left field's
you are doing
Sorry.
physical labour.
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, give me a moment, Mr. Flynn, to finish my work.
Yeah, I will use that really nice olive.
Okay, nice.
Because I think, according to this, I've only got. Yeah, because.
It's great when stuff that we picked up 40 sessions ago is coming
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
into play now.
Yeah, I've got it written down. It's just do 2
2 hits, but yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, you pop a really
Really
nice
nice
olive. It's a
olive.
really nice olive.
might be a little bit thing now, but it's still really
Oh no,
nice.
no, it's still a really nice
Yeah.
olive.
Oh, it's-
Yeah.
I love how you're just hearing Fallon's voice in your head. Like, if only he were here.
Yeah,
You pop this really nice olive into into Mage Bane's mouth, and
Like smelling salts.
yeah.
Quite salty.
Yeah, true.
and yeah, he's much like smelling salts. His eyes suddenly dart open, and his head whips back slightly. He kind of concusses himself a little bit against the stone wall behind him.
Well, a hell of old man. Yes.
Erebus? Erebus, my boy. And you can see he kind of goes to almost try and hug you, but the chains just kind of fall taut against the wall.
I'm sorry that you're in this state.
Are you really here?
Yeah.
Oh, my boy, we all thought you had been claimed by our lord.
Very nearly was. Numerous times. If I could get you out of here, I would. Have you ever been a chapter master?
No, I was only ever sanguined myself. I had lost my my flair for our work before I was that high rank.
That's a shame. You know who's in the next cell, couple of episodes down?
I do. What has brought you to this forsaken place, my boy? Why are you here?
A few friends, well, myself and a few friends want to get into the vault, but we need the blood of a chapter master. And the only one in a position, it seems, to do so is her, a couple of cells down the hall.
Do not trust her, Erebus.
Oh, I know that. She said she was willing to help, but one of the conditions was she wanted revenge.
You see, he just sort of like slumps with a bit of a look of resignation on his face as you say that.
I have never once known that woman help anyone but herself.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. Well, I know what I should do. What do I do? I know what I should do, but...
You say you are here with friends. You have no idea how much that warms my heart to know you have found people to call your own. You have a good heart, Erebus. If you have people with you, then I believe you are on the right path. Do what your heart tells you is the right thing.
So about this time, Leftfield's got through probably the first chain.
Sparrow's listening to this and she's kind of pacing because she wants to turn back, but she's also got to get out of this place and carry on in this place, and I've only got one
That
chain.
mouse in the corner looks rather angsty.
She's going to climb up you, and she's going to climb up you, and she's going to like bite you to get your attention, and look very pointedly at him, and put her little paw on the dagger, and look at him and look at you very intently.
You want me to kill him?
Ratatouille got dark.
It's messy in this place, especially if spare him from torture is the kindest thing you can do.
I'll look at him, and I'll say, if I do kill you, do you know what would happen? what would happen to your soul?
I have seen things in my time here, Erebus. Those figures which stalk the corridors, I have
yes.
seen them in the likeness of people I once knew and people I once called my brothers and sisters.
Is that something that happens to all?
Suspect if you were to take my life that you will see me again before long.
As a shadow of what you are.
It is no less than I deserve.
If I could get you out of here, I would.
I've lived a wicked life, Erebus. The only redeeming thing I ever did was betraying the location of our chapter house. But that does not make up for everything I have done.
You pretty much patched me up pretty much every day.
You did a bloody awful job when you tried to do it yourself.
Question.
You're a mouse.
Go. Okay.
I think we're running out of time. Tell me everything you can about this place, what happened.
I've seen very little of this tower apart from when they dragged me down to this cell. We have fed and watered enough to just about keep us alive, while they, well, do what they do.
You gave up the location, Milgor. Why?
Because that place deserved to be wiped from the map.
Can't disagree with you on that. Who to?
There were a group of pirates. Just one ship, I believe. It calls itself the Dread Eclipse. They had been asking around about the Crimson Eclipse.
Is this like another offshoot from the other assassin
I
organization?
don't believe so. They are just pirates.
Just happen to have a similar name.
It's a common enough name.
Yeah.
Has Sparrow ever heard that name before? The Dread Eclipse?
Make a history check.
Oh, it's not bad.
Guessing Erebus probably wouldn't have.
You can make a history check as well if you want.
I have forgotten how to do it. 18.
I think that's just a 10.
So Erebus, you haven't. I mean, I'd say with an 18, at some point in port, you know, like
The name's
at
been
some kind of
whispered.
tavern. The name's probably been overheard, but not with any particular, you know, like tales of grandeur behind it. Just
I wouldn't know anything about maybe them being behind the skull in the sky that we saw on the way here or anything like that. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, old man. I think I'll have to. I think she wants revenge. And I'm gonna have to give it to her. It's what we need.
Barry bites you and taps the dagger again.
If I kill you, does that mean she doesn't get her revenge? I'll take out the dagger. That's the dagger.
Yep.
And I'll
As
place it.
you, yeah, go on.
No, you come.
As you draw it, he sort of looks at the blade. He looks back to you. Says, "I do not know how long you will have before I return. Move quickly."
Do you remember? Would you think you'll remember this after?
I do not know.
If I could get you out of here, I would. I've got my hand on his shoulder, take the blade, place it back basically where, similar position from when he was 9 with his mother. Just slip it in up under the rib cage into the heart. Be like, sorry.
He keeps his eyes fixed on you, and just the slightest hint of a smile just sort of creeps across his face as the eyes glaze over.
And then once he's gone, just retract the blades, wipe it off on his clothes, put it back. Right, okay. Mouse, let's go.
Yeah, Sparrow just kind of like pops up and she does like a little mouse kiss on your cheek and goes down. And then waits for you outside the bars.
The second chain breaks free as this is going on.
And does she have any immediate hostile reaction to being free?
As soon as the second chain breaks, she just kind of like collapses forward, and she just seems to be more focused right at this moment in sort of loosening up those like muscles that have become taut from confinement. And she doesn't have the air of someone who you particularly want to turn your back on in general, but she doesn't seem to be making any aggressive motions.
I'll wait for Erebus to return in that case. Mr. Erebus, if you wouldn't mind securing the prisoner for a moment, as I do my work. Flex my leather gloves. It's worse than it's gonna be. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'll do that. Have make sure her hands are bound behind that.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast heat metal.
Yes, I thought you might
on the little
Classic left field.
Weld
on the
it
7
together.
chains and weld them together. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was going to be more deterrent, like a shot.
Nice.
Like if she gets out of hand, do it on me and things. No, that's cool. Yeah,
Nice.
cool.
That feels practical.
Yeah, yeah.
Just for sort of reference going forward, they secured behind her, back, or in front of her.
It'd been.
Dealer's
It'd
choice.
be.
Well, the tail, it's very dexterous, isn't it?
Oh.
It would.
No, behind.
The tail's broken.
Behind.
The way,
Tail's broken.
the way if the ninja was ever caught by someone, they'd actually have their hands up right up here. So it'd be like that, right up far on the back.
Well, my idea
Comfortably
is
so.
that, in fact, I'm gonna, disguise her with my disguise.
Okay.
Or attempt to. And then I'll put my coat onto her. So her confinement is concealed.
Nice.
I suppose there'd be a way of dislocating her shoulder without her actually losing
Oh,
consciousness.
I mean, you can if you want.
Why?
It immobilises her even more.
she's at death's door. I think she's fine.
How are you disguising her?
I am going to disguise her as a differently coloured tiefling.
Great.
So she's currently what colour?
She's currently sort of very dark grey, almost like jet black.
Okay, we'll go for a classic one.
Some silvery white hair.
If you don't mind, I must do my work. And I'm going to carefully apply my putties and my pigments as I create a different looking tiefling, one that seems completely uninjured.
I'll assist with that as well.
I will say to her, I've done enough to give you a chance. That is all I can offer. I hope that you will repay the debt by helping us.
I'll say to her, consider yourself avenged. And I'll take it over to make so that she sees him dead.
Okay.
Whoa. You're about to remove her from the cage with that guy there. And we've
he's
suddenly
not in,
just got a
my
new
shop, is he?
tiefling in the party. Let's think about this for a minute before you start saying
Well,
I just
you could-
take her out of the cage.
We could make her look like me, actually.
Wait. There are simpler ways to do this. You have a bard with you. You have a Flynn with you, who is a magical user.
I'm Flynn.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm a fairy again.
No.
I need to recast disguise self. It only lasts an hour.
Alright,
Someone got invisibility?
we could just add, Sparrow the mouse is like, just turn your head to Flynn. And pointing. He's probably got, like, minor illusion. He's probably got something to distract. He's probably got something where it looks like she's still in the cell. Like, just... That guy's still there. We have to get through this tower without alerting anyone. Sparrow the Mouse is going to scurry over to Flynn and just kind of like, just point to her head. Like, talk to me. Squeak.
Oh, you want some cheese?
Oh,
Right. Hang on. There you go. Why do I even have these? Oh, I got it from the breakfast buffet. There you go.
Close to left field. Like, climb left field. And just like, tug on the ear a little bit. Just like,
May I help you, Captain?
please casting message so I can talk to you.
I'll cast message.
Thank you. Okay.
You want some cheese?
No. No cheese.
She would have benefited from my song.
You sing now. Okay. Oh, so we need them to think she's still in the cell. We need a way to get her out without them seeing. If this is going to work, you can't just have an additional person in the party. How do we get her out without him noticing? Or do we send Flynn over there to distract him so that he's not looking when you leave?
There is a dead man in the cell. And perhaps we could inform him of that.
That's a good start. Okay, this is hard.
I know. Why don't we look in the cell
Ooh, we could try.
Yeah,
Where the
replace
de-
him.
where the man's dead? Or, just say, yeah, the man.
Yeah.
Your dad.
Yeah, father figure, dude. Come on, guys. You guys have got good deception. You can do this.
Oh, I don't. I'm terrible at
Flint's
stuff.
good deception. Well, not really good at talking the deception, but the dice rolling deception is good.
Right, well, it'll either have to be me or Erebus.
So let's get this clear.
You can't talk to him.
What
That's
exactly?
true.
What
We can't
exactly
talk
is
to
the?
him.
What exactly is the plan?
The plan is we're going to tell him the man in the cell is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then while he is in there inspecting the man, we lock the cell behind him. And hope he doesn't have any type of misty step.
Either or alarm on his person or any way to communicate. It'll buy us time. We just have to get up and out.
I'll ask Mentor what happens when the demon finds a dead body in here.
I'm sure he will be most displeased. He is a torturer, not an executioner.
And who would he report it to? And what would happen from then?
I'm sure he would inform one of the triumvirate, whoever is available.
Could also see if the spellcaster you guys have got with you could cast a spell of some kind to keep the person invisible or something.
At any
Same.
point, you could not be a mouse.
I can't because no, I am the only person who can't disguise myself. I was wondering this. I was like, why am I a mouse? I am very, very much an elf, and
Leftfield has disguise kit.
Yeah.
there was a reason why we chose mouse. I think it was just the easiest option at this point.
I'll ask
Yeah.
how often
too
do
late
they
now.
check the prisoners?
Usually a couple of times a day.
When's the next time they're going to check, do you think?
Or maybe an hour.
We don't have that long.
No.
Stay with us. Go to
We
the
need to
demon,
move.
tell him.
Yeah, okay. We walk that way round so Vishreth can actually see Mage Wayne's body.
Yeah.
And then as we walk that way, or just that way, it makes sense to come that way. But, we walked this way, looked like there's one of the prisoners isn't moving. I'll say this in Infernal.
So do you have Viscerous with you?
No,
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'll go around that way and I'll
But I'm kind of lingering.
But she
So
doesn't look like herself anymore, and you're about to walk in past her cell.
No, don't walk in past her cell.
No, that's why I'm going
Yeah.
that way round.
Okay.
I'm
Pushed
going
her
that way
into the
round.
shadows,
Got it,
and
got
that's
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going that way
Fine.
round. So I'm going to take
Yep, I get.
I'm going to take her that way so she can see Mage Wayne's body,
Mhm.
and I'll tell you to take her that way round when I go this way, so that you're going that way round when he comes here. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
So yeah, I go around that way, speak to
Yeah,
them, and
yep.
say, looks like I don't know if they're still alive or dead. One of them prisoners.
Yeah,
isn't
she
moving.
as you kind of lead Viscereth to the cell, she kind of looks through and just grins ear to ear.
That's justice served an old fool.
But no, you help us.
A deal is a deal.
She sort of slinks back in the sort of in the direction of her cell a little bit. Yeah, you approach the demon, and he just kind of hisses again into your mind.
Are you satisfied now?
For now. Might come back and punish them all later. Yeah, you better go check that prisoner. It looks like they're not moving.
With the sort of grunt, he goes sort of spittering over towards Mage Bane's cell.
So I'll come round this way, make sure that they're this way looks clear.
We could just leave. We don't have to put him in the cell. We could just leave and run now.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
if we
'cause
were
he's
still
gonna
going to
be
try and get
busy.
him in the cell.
They're
Yeah.
probably going to be questioning him about what happened, why is he dead.
Yeah, but he's going to come straight out and see that she's not in that cell.
Well, it depends if you might just walk that way.
You're putting a
You
lot
really are.
on the
You really are.
party.
This is why I was like, does Flynn have minor illusion to make it just look like she's there? This is why I wanted someone to ask Flynn, can you minor illusion?
Minor, again, we've been through this so many times. Cantrips are not god powers. A minor
No.
illusion is you summon something in the palm of your hand.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking major illusion, which is a much higher level spell.
Okay. Is there a pillow you can put under the bed? Oh boy.
But yeah, to sort of cut through the chaos. Yeah, he approaches, looks through the cell doors, and you just again hear the voice hissing back.
I must fetch the attendants.
He dropped something. I say that. Obviously I don't Is he speaking in common now or in
No,
Infernal?
this is still just
Okay,
infernal.
when
Yeah.
he turns away and looks disinterested, I'll say drop some. There. And I'll
He
point
looks
to the
wherever you
patch
are
of
pointing.
the patch of blood which is now extruding from the. It looked like a coin of some sort, but it fell in the blood.
I will summon the attendant.
Because he doesn't have the keys to
He
the
does
cell.
not, hence him not being able to unlock the charrette cell.
No.
But he's leaving.
Who is the attendant?
Don't know.
I think we want to find out.
Well, he's
Yeah.
got
By the time he's gone there, done that, spoke to
Yeah.
them, got a key, come back, blah, blah, blah,
He's
blah.
he's
It's gonna
heading
be-
off back down the corridor now, so
So we'll I'll be like, let's go, quick. So
Frit. Scooby-Doo style.
Yep.
yeah, I'm going straight to the top.
Sure.
Really? We don't want to try and get him in the cell?
He's gonna bring someone down, and then we've got 2 people to
Like an
attend with.
Him.
It could be an imp. Do we want to take the risk?
what are we doing? Are we waiting for him to come back, or are we
I
scaffing?
think it's the most sensible idea to just run away from the chaos we've created.
I don't know what to do.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is.
Guards from
it
Metal
is-
Gear Solid, they're not going to forget we're there. Just
It is. It is
seconds,
9.
someone's in.
It's 9 o'clock. We'll stop for a break, and while we're on break, you can think about what it is that you want to.
About what
you
you've
want to
done.
do. Yeah. You can make a decision on what the next course of action is.
Okay.
So
Right.
yeah, so we're going to just stretch our legs, use the bathroom. We'll be back in
Mm.
about 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere, and we'll pick up this madness when we get there.
Thanks.
Okay. So, yeah, I've got the mic. Got good.
I've just realised. I do hope that no one in the first half of the stream we haven't been having horrible echo on the player audio.
I did ask chat and they said it was okay early on. And I couldn't hear any when we first started.
Just realised that your mics were set to basically sound optimization, and ours weren't, which causes a little bit of a delay. Can you turn your mics facing sideways, not upwards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now we're back.
Okay.
So, before the break, we have made our way down to the second of the 3 basement levels in the Tower of Nixentra. Found our way into the cell where Erebus' old mentor was kept, and in exchange for her help entering the vault, we have freed her and slain Erebus' old friend from his Crimson Eclipse days, who apparently was the one responsible for betraying the location of the Miragora chapter house. You've alerted the torturer demon fella, who has departed to go and fetch the attendant in order to unlock Mage Bane's cell. And that is where we return to.
So Mouse Sparrow is going to just very quickly climb down from where she was on left field, and just sort of scurry over to the cell with the dead body in it. And she's going to go through the bars and she is going to re-sparrow herself. I'm like, okay, you motherfuckers, what the fuck? Right. This is what we're going to do. We are going to put this body in that cell where she was. Erebus, can you do that for me?
Okay.
Leave the robes. I need them.
Mm-hmm.
When they come back, we are going to try and trap them in this cell. I am an extra body in here. They do not know that I am here. I'm going to make out that I am his dead body. They are going to open this cell. I can thorn whip one of them in here. The rest of you need to ensure that one of the other ones gets in here. We need the keys. I can Misty Step my way out of this cell. Are we all in agreement?
You're thinking like a spy, my captain.
I'm thinking like a fucking person who wants to get out of hell.
I do have one question. What if it all goes wrong?
Then we're no more folk than we already are.
Improvise.
Hooray.
Oh joy. Erebus, get this body out of this cell. We'll talk about this later. I'm sorry. I'm just stripping robes off this guy. Can I loot the body in here as well? Is there anything worth taking?
It's a prison. He's a prisoner. He's literally got nothing on him apart from his.
But you can always ask.
I'll,
So yeah, I'm arranging whatever clothing I can on myself to try and make myself look bigger and
Okay.
obscure. I'm stuffing some bedclothes under to bulk out my form, because I'm assuming he's slightly bigger than me, maybe. All right. So, are you?
yeah, I'll do my thing. I'll shallow step in,
Yep.
pick up the body,
Yep, you-
shallow,
Yep.
yeah, take it to the cell, put it up to basically look like it's hanging from the thing.
Okay.
I do point to
The chains in Visceret's old cell are
Mhm.
no longer there. They have been cut off the wall.
Yeah, how much of it has been cut off?
How much of it was cut off? Left for him.
Well, sort of enough to make a manacle, so probably only a couple of links,
Okay.
I would say, because otherwise,
Yeah.
there's no point having a manacle that long.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. So there is enough to just about get him into that position.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over at Fraud Darkness Lady and I'd be like, Amanda, can you perhaps conceal yourself until they are secured?
I think I can manage that.
I hope you can. Thanks.
And in a fashion very similar to what you've seen Erebus do.
Wow.
She reappears in one of the locked cells out of the way.
Guess we know where you got it.
She told me many things.
Sparrow is kind of holding onto the manacles in the cell. She's, oh, showtime. And she's gonna try and go a little bit limp.
Okay. So we are all in our positions.
I think so.
Just ready, stealthing somewhere, ready to.
Okay, you wait, and probably about 5 minutes or so later, you hear 2 sets of footprints heading down the corridor. As they approach, Sparrow, your talk begins to.
I'm sort of like head down, but can I kind of like surreptitiously look under and just eye the attendant? What do they look like?
So as you watch the spine devil returns and gestures towards the door of the cell, and a second figure appears. It is a tiefling man, dark red skin, very kind of neatly groomed goatee beard, dressed in a very kind of smart suit of the kind of high kind of ranking house staff. Basically, it's kind of like the sort of thing that you'd expect, like the head butler of a particularly high, like noble house on the material plane to be wearing. And he comes over and he looks into the cell. The Whisperblade will not be pleased with this. And you hear the jangling as he grabs a set of keys from his waist. And with a click, the cell door unlocks and opens. What do you do, Sparrow?
I'm gonna wait to see if they step in.
Yeah, they both enter the cell.
I'm gonna wait until one of them comes up close. Which one would?
The spine devil approaches initially, and just kind of reaches over to start inspecting the what he believes is the body.
We need the keys off him.
We do. I am going to immediately, the minute as he starts to reach out, I am going to cast Misty Step.
Oh wait, no, what am I saying?
Huh?
My apologies. No, he doesn't have a coin.
Oh, okay, good.
Ignore me.
Good.
Ignore me.
Sorry, that really complicated.
No,
things.
I am confusing myself here.
That's fine. I'm going to immediately Misty Step behind them to the door.
Okay.
And can I just do a really childish like shove slam?
Sure, make a strength check.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm there as well.
Yep.
So I'm going to join you in shoving the door closed, taking the help action to do so.
Oh, my strength's on my main page, isn't it? Yep. So that is a 13.
Well, that is a natural 1 on their part.
Okay.
So yeah, you misty step behind them, give them a push,
Yep. Great.
slam the door shut.
Slam the door shut. Shit, we need the keys.
Yep.
We don't.
We don't.
I take the poker and ram it into the keyhole and past heat metal.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Yes.
God, that heat metal is the
It's
gift that
so
keeps on giving,
good.
isn't it?
Right.
It is.
How many ways can I use heat metal?
I'm going to find out.
I'm like a Depression-era chef, figuring out ways to use flour and water.
Oh,
Write a book at this point on heat metal.
you're one person in Industrial Revolution at this point. So it's like,
Just call me Isambard.
Or
Isabard. Isabard.
Metal tooth.
Isabard.
I just why?
Isabard Brunel.
Oh my god.
There it
Okay.
is.
So you've slammed the door shut. You rammed the metal poker into the lock, and it is expanded to the point where it is no longer usable as a lock. And the spine devil kind of runs over to the door and sort of tries to reach through the bars, and you see the form of the tiefling as he comes over, and he's trying the keys in the lock, but there is nothing happening.
Right.
What is the meaning of this?
We have places to be. We don't need you here. Thank you. Bye. Let's go. No other business?
I'm already gone. I'm waiting for me. It's like, we don't have time. Come on.
Harris, did you see the two individuals, or were you kind of elsewhere?
Oh, I'd have been keeping an eye on everything that was going on.
In that case, you would recognise the tiefling man as the form that Nefestra assumed momentarily when she bade you farewell the first time that she.
I'm guessing it
brought
might
you
have been
into
his uncle, potentially.
That is the impression that you got from what she had said.
That's your uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
I never knew. It's not.
Do you not want a few minutes to talk to the guy? You think he killed your parents?
Yeah. I think. Can I shadow step into the cell next to them?
These cells, unlike the ones on the level above where it was just like walls of basically prison bars, these are actual like solid stone cells, just with like a sort of standard cell door with the opening in it. So there is no sort of contact between one cell and the adjacent one.
So I'll stand next to the gate, the door, but so that they can't see me, but they can hear me, and I'll be like, Estes, is that you?
You may address me as Attendant Accorder. Who is this?
What do you know of? I actually say Astraeus and Thea. What do you know of Thea and Astraeus?
What is this? Did my sister send you?
Not exactly. What did you do to them?
I did nothing to them. They're the ones who betrayed our family.
Really? How?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, do I have that? Do I still have that garlic? Because I've used one, but then did I get another garlic inspiration?
You did.
Will it still
I
be?
think that probably would have gone by now.
Yeah. Okay. So persuasion, did you say? It's a 16.
Not that it is any of your business, but they turned their backs on our Lord Zyvax.
Zyvax. They turned their back on Zyvax. Okay. And you weren't happy with that, so you put a contract out on them.
Why would I take a contract out on my own family? They meant nothing to me once they had left.
Well, it's right because of that you're in this position now. Okay. Well, I bid you farewell. As do my parents.
Mara's going to grab your arm before you leave, and she's going to look at you and be like, your father might be here. He might know where he is. There's a chance you'll never have this opportunity again, Erebus.
I'll turn to him and say, where is Astraeus?
Went to the material plane with my sister.
Sparrow's going to step forward. You don't know they're dead.
And who is this?
I'm someone with a vested interest in your family. You don't know that they're
The
dead.
only family I need is within these walls.
Clearly, that's doing you a world of good. Do you not know you've got a wee nephew who was left to the Crimson Eclipse, who was forced to murder his own mother, your sister? They murdered his father in front of him. He'd be dead, he'd be here. Your sister, we're not sure where she is. Does that not mean anything to you? That this boy has been bound in service to the Veil Weaver? Does that mean nothing to you?
Then at least he is more useful to the cause than his parents.
You piece of shit. And she's gonna just walk away. I'm sorry.
That's great.
I'm gonna look to left field and say, only more business before I return to my little wee form that kinda talks.
Only one small detail.
Go on.
I'm going to cast silence on them.
Okay.
I go
Nice.
all of my spell slots to level 2 though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's alright.
That's going to last for 10 minutes.
Okay.
We have 10 minutes to go about our business before we can expect an alarm to be raised.
Where's your friend? Keep her close. This was all for naught if she runs away.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna turn back into a mouse.
Let's hurry and get her.
Yes.
Where is she?
She's in one of the previously empty cells at the moment. She just bounced herself in.
I just say, come on, we're going.
Finally. Okay, you make your way back towards the central spiral staircase. There is one further level below, or there are levels above.
Are we going below? No.
We're heading to the vault, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're heading to the vault.
Infernal reunions.
Can't grab the.
Do we?
You know, Toby doesn't want to.
Yep.
Have really smooth fingers.
You should have mind a gay panic there when you said that. That's lovely.
Okay, as you head back to the stairwell, there is a elven man. Looks like he's probably in his very early 20s. Again, dressed in sort of very basic servant's garb. Seems to be carrying an empty pail, and he's kind of coming down the steps as you pass each other.
Sparrow will be on left field shoulder because she feels like she can indicate that she needs to talk when she does. So just that's where she is.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't pay you any mind as you pass by, and you continue on up. And yeah, you pass the first floor basement, back all the way up to the main atrium.
As we pass the Claire the Goose.
I think you've just gone back down to the. Yeah, that's the torture one. Sure.
It all looks the same with red glasses.
going back for a second visit.
All right, so that's the main atrium.
Yep.
We were going one more up. Okay, so we're there.
Okay. As you are heading up, the elevator actually begins kind of coming down. So it looks like this is just in constant motion rather than being summoned from one floor to the next. Yeah, there are two shadowed figures kind of stood on this as it passes by. One of them gets off on the ground floor. The other one seems to be sort of continuing on down into the basement below. And yeah, you continue on up to the next level. The next level, it is a hefty climb. It is probably a good sort of 70 or 80 feet up. It's a very kind of tall difference between the two levels. And when you arrive at the top, it is another sort of circular chamber. This one only has two doors. One next to the stairs where you have exited, and the other on the opposite side. The doorway in front of you, as you reach the top of the stairs, the one that's closest to Lee, there is a triangular symbol engraved into the door. with at the points of the three triangles there is a like a toothy gaping mouth, the emblem of a sword and the emblem of a open tome.
Full darkness, where is the vault that we need to seek?
It is on the opposite side. This door leads to the chamber of the triumvirate. The three most coveted servants of the Veil Weaver.
Do we have business there?
No, not if you value your lives.
I do. Come along.
Take him out to the vault.
Okay, yeah, you are led around through a sort of winding passage to a door which looks basically identical to the door to the vault that you saw in the Crimson Eclipse chapter house at Fata Morgana.
Well, once I open this door, you will have but a few minutes before the scholar arrives. He will be under the assumption that he is here to receive some new contracts. So I suggest this is where we part ways. I will open the door, and then I will depart, and you may go about your business.
Can Sparrow like tug on your ear again, like for you to cast message in?
Yes, Captain.
Can they tell us where the old contracts are?
Full darkness, do you know where the older contracts are?
I do not believe that they are particularly well filed, but I believe they are roughly in date order. If you know when it is that you're looking for, you should be able to find them within a few minutes.
And where do you intend to go?
Wherever I can find safe refuge.
Here?
No, I will return to the material plane, and perhaps even another.
Know how to get to the material plane? Do you know what you will need?
Of course. Do you think this is my first time visiting the tower?
No, but you have recently sustained terrible injuries. Pardon me for being concerned about your welfare.
Can I tug on left field again?
Yes,
You're-
Captain.
They were the one given the contract on my uncle. If we need to know a date, they should know it.
The contract on a captain named Leon. Do you know when you received it?
I remember assigning that one to the Little Shadow, but that contract was not placed in my chapter.
God damn it.
It was merely assigned to me.
Very well. Is there anything else?
I know it was roughly 10 years ago.
Very helpful, thank you. When you are out on the material plane, cruel darkness, what work will you engage in? Will you still be assassinating in an independent capacity?
Perhaps.
Then,
Though I believe mercenary work also can pay well.
if needs be, I invite you to contact me. I have need of the services of someone like you.
I will be willing to render them as long as you can guarantee my safety from my old protege here.
Mr. Erebus does as he's told.
Erebus like,
Okay.
Erebus is just looking at you saying nothing.
Hmm.
Where might I find you if I needed to contact you?
I intend to make it my business not to be found. But if you have a way of sending messages remotely, you know my face now.
The goblin is capable of it. Yes.
I'm a goblin.
He is a goblin.
Yes.
Well then, shall we proceed? Ooh, darkness. Or is it Miss Darkness?
I'm trying to figure out the logistics of how she's going to do this with her hands chained behind her
Forehead
back.
just.
Cut one of her arms off. He's got another one.
Well, you did want blood,
Would
and that would free her.
you be so kind?
What part of your body must be in contact with the door?
My hand.
I will assist her. And where shall I administer the code?
On the thumb.
I do so gently.
Okay. Yeah, and before she kind of applies it to the door,
Is there anything else you wish to ask of me before I do this? I said I would answer your questions.
Sparrow
And I
chugs
do
on your
not-
ear again.
And I do not wish to leave the bargain unfulfilled.
Yes, Captain.
Why was the contract out on my hands?
I do not know. We do not ask those questions. Erebus, you should know that.
I know, but it's. I had to ask.
There is one further question. Yes,
How was Miragora destroyed? We heard it was one single blast. Who has the power to do that?
I'll relay that question.
It was that. Wait, no, I'm getting conversations mixed up. It was a pirate vessel. So I am told. They say that an effigy of our Lord Mortis appeared over the temple a few hours before it was destroyed.
I thought so.
But whoever struck knew exactly where to hit. For the attack came from beyond the edges of the magics that protect our fair nation.
Nuke it from orbit, the only way to be sure.
Whoever fired those shots knew exactly where the temple was without being able to see it.
That's concerning.
Who that powerful would want to like literally start a war with the Crimson Eclipse?
That is an interesting question. Should you ever cross their paths, you can always ask them.
Yep, no further questions from Sparrow.
I can't think of anything at the moment, but I'm sure later on, after the session's over, I'll be like, should have asked this. But at the moment, no.
Well then,
and she rubs her thumb across the Crimson Eclipse sigil on the door, and as with the one back on the material plane, it seems to sort of absorb the blood, and an invisible seam sort of appears down the centre of the doors, and they swing open.
it's been a pleasure.
How close is she to the edge?
Do you really want to?
You are like down multiple corridors here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I was so thinking if she was ever near that edge after opening the door, I was so tempted to boot her off.
I mean, you could slice her throat if you really wanted to, but
She is walking away.
Do you know where my the souls of my parents are?
I gave you one more question. You've asked it. You should be looking for contracts. The clock is ticking.
yes,
my
the
boy.
minute the doors were open,
Yeah.
Sparrow was already in, and she's looking for like 10 years ago. 10 years ago. What the fuck?
Can I, as soon as
There you
we
go.
enter, then thank you. I do have +5 to investigation for.
Okay, so as you enter the vault,
I'd like to try and find.
yeah, it is a large rectangular room.
Mhm.
There is a very ornate desk stood right opposite you as you enter, with a kind of plush leatherback chair behind it. There is a kind of very nice ornamental quill. Looks like it's goose feather. Sat in a pot of ink, as well as a book of sort of sheets of what appear to be sort of empty sheets of parchment. And all around you, sort of lining the walls, there are sort of multiple rows of shelves with rolled up scrolls on them. There are freestanding shelves in the middle of the room, again, sort of most of them covered in scrolls. Unlike the decoy ones that were in the vault in Fata Morgana, these ones don't appear to be sealed. They seem to just be rolled up. But you can see, just immediately casting your eye around, some of them do look like they have bits of writing on like the outsides of the scrolls. On the far wall, behind the desk, there is what appears to be a large vault, which has 4 pedestals to either side of it. And yeah.
While they are spreading out across this room, distracted,
Yeah.
I'm going to start looking at a contract and a piece of blank parchment. And I'm going to see if the contract is something that I could forge.
Okay. Yeah. Make a.
I am proficient in calligrapher's supplies
Yeah, I would say.
and a forgery kit.
I'd say make whatever roll it is that you'd normally make for a forgery roll, which I think is like I think it's like
Possibly?
I think it's like because it's the physical act.
Yeah.
I think it's like dexterity plus then obviously proficiency
Right.
bonus
Yeah,
if you're
people used
proficient in.
performance before, whether that's.
I would like to know if it's possible first. So
Yeah, well, that's what this is basically
Okay.
to see if you've got. It's the best way I can think of
Yeah.
sort of rolling for
So
it is
what
to
would
see
you
it's
like me
like.
to roll?
So it's a D20 plus Dex plus your proficiency.
Dex is 5. It's 23. It's 15 on the dice. 5 Dex modifier. Oh, sorry, no, that's a saving throw. Derp. It's 17 plus 3 then, and that's dirty 20.
Okay, so you go over to the nearest shelf, take a random scroll, unroll it. The overall sort of layout of the scroll seems actually very, very basic. There is a kind of ornamental red border around the edge of it. There are just 2 sides to it. One which just says the word client with a name written underneath it, and the other side which says target with a name written underneath that. And then there is basically the Crimson Eclipse sigil. Looks as though it's been sort of seared into the paperwork rather than stamped in. I would say with sort of that roll on your check, you would probably ascertain that is where that sort of wax seal that was in the box that you found in the chapter master's office. That was probably sort of just without any wax, just raw, sort of burned onto the paperwork.
And we have that.
We do
Yeah.
have that. Sparrow has that.
You are unsure about from a forging point of view is the one that you have picked out, both the name of the client and of the target, both seem to be almost kind of glowing an orangey red. There is definitely some arcane work to this contract.
Maybe that goose feather quill on the desk. If it's written with that.
What has it been written in? Can someone remind me what we found in the chapter master's house?
It's all in my
The
inventory.
quill.
It was 3 quills. So we've got 3 goose feather quills, a wooden box with the brand, and the journal. And you read the journal with me.
And there were
gemstones. I've got 3,000 gold pieces.
no, those
worth
were in the
of gems.
safe at the end of the corridor. There were also stacks of paper.
Yes, that was paper. I didn't put that on the list apparently. So we have everything you need to make something. Should you wish?
She could put a contract out on all of us.
Well, I don't have an ability to make whatever it is glow by the means that it has been made to glow. But I do have illusory script.
That could be.
It could be something.
Clock is ticking.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this while you guys are looking.
So Sparrow's gone to wherever the scrolls are that look to be about 10 years old, and at the same time she's also craning her neck around because we did sort of say about trying to do something to weaken the control over the shadow people, but can I see anything in this vault that might indicate any kind of control over that? Is this
Are you looking for that, or you're looking for contracts? You can't do everything.
Yeah, she's looking for Leon's contract.
Okay, yeah, make an investigation check.
Oh god. I'm assuming someone's helping me. It's Flynn and Erebus.
Is Erebus looking for Leon's contract, or is he looking for other contracts?
Oh, you're looking for your parents' contracts. Is Flynn looking for Leon's? Flynn would probably be helping me look for Leon's.
Sure, why not?
Yay, okay.
See, me, I'm curious what's in that.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Not your parents?
Yeah. But
Okay.
Make decisions. There is someone
Yeah,
heading
you've
towards
got to
the
do
vault.
this now.
Would I have seen what the thing, the like contracting is, like of name and whatever? Because that's the.
They said it was by date. By date.
Yeah, okay. I'll look at my
19.
parents' contract.
Okay, yeah, make an investigation check. Okay, so with a 19, as you start sort of rummaging through, so the contracts aren't dated.
Okay.
But as you start kind of looking through them, you start unrolling a few of them, and you notice that basically on the front, again, you see the client, target, Crimson Eclipse brand. But on the back of some of them, you see it appears as though almost as if this is an area for writing additional instructions, basically. So you see on some contracts there are things like make sure the wife finds the body and things like that. And as you keep searching, you see that some of them have got dates written on them where it's been specified by the client, the date of the assassination, basically. And from the few of those that you find with those dates on, you're able to start narrowing down whereabouts the ones from 10 years ago are. And between you and Flynn, it takes you a few minutes. Fuck me. I printed out some contracts and I left them at home.
Oh no!
That looks cocked to me. It's a bit.
Yeah, it is right on the edge, isn't it?
Rerolling it. If DM allows it, I mean,
It's on the edge. You can't tell what number that is.
Well.
Oh.
It's bouncing out. Is that out?
Yeah.
It's got to land in the tray.
Okay. Oh, that's even better then. 17. I mean, I know exactly. So.
Alright, I'll bring the contracts with me next session because I'm really annoyed with myself about that because it took me about 2 hours to print them.
I'd love to see them as well.
Well, I don't think we have time to read them now anyway.
True.
So have them,
So you do eventually find one where well, also as you're kind of rummaging through, you do find that while many of the contracts, the names on them are sort of that glowing sort of reddish orange writing, some of them, the writing is a deep black, as if it burned into the paper along with the seal. And some of them, the names are almost kind of a faded grey. The majority do seem to have the sort of orange glow to them. There are a few which are faded grey. But you do find one where the target is Leon and then the surname is kind of a bit of a messy blur.
And is the instruction on the back, get a blue gem?
The instruction on the back reads, he carries a distinctive blue gemstone, retrieve it from his corpse and return it to House Shanlaran. And the client name on that one is Lephia Shanlaran. Lephii.
Yes. All right, Sparrow's going to grab it. And she's going to... So Sparrow had to bounce out of being a mouse, presumably, to do all of this anyway, but she's still wearing, like, the robes of the dead guy. So she's like, we got what we came for, we need to go.
So Erebus, with your 17, you... I would say because of the higher roll of Sparrow, you are still looking at the time that she says this. Do you keep looking?
I mean, I do know the dates that were killed. So with that,
You rolled a 17. That's what determines it. So, do you stay for those extra few minutes to find it, or do you leave?
yeah, I might just for action longer. Not too much longer until I basically hit the threshold. Then I might. Yeah.
Okay, so Erebus continues searching. Left field, what are you doing? Still in this.
I'm just yeah, if you've come to talk to me, right, and I'm at the desk, you can see that I am different. I'm just hovering over this blank parchment, like seemingly paralyzed.
Sparrow's going to be talking to, like, just calling out to everyone, like, come on, we've got to go. And she'll sort of grab you by the arm. We've got to go. Are you all right?
What if I wanted to put a contract on someone?
Then we can approach a chapter and do it legitimately.
No, it's not good enough.
What do you need?
What if I was to put the contract here for someone to find?
A contract on who? Who's that important, Leftfield?
There is one person who might stop me in my ambitions. My strategy. But
we know how to do this now. We know there's a way through. There could be a way to return if we need to do this. We don't have the time right now.
I don't have time, Captain. I don't have time.
Why do you not have time?
Because he's always watching.
Always watching.
This is not a precious conversation. If you need to do it, can you do it in less than a minute? We have to go.
I'm going to wipe the sweat from my brow.
You will never get this chance again, Leftfield.
I need the stamp from the bag, Captain.
We give it to you immediately.
I ask you, look away.
I'm taking a lot of faith here.
Just trust me on this, Captain. I'm going to attempt a forgery.
Sparrow's going to turn away and try and help Erebus really fast. Like, we've got moments, Erebus. What are your parents' names?
Stress and Thea.
Can I assist Erebus and look for Erebus?
I mean, with the 17, he does find them. It just took him a little bit longer.
Okay.
Again, I really wish I'd got hand out.
That's okay. Yeah, I've stuffed Leon's one into the bag of holding. If you find them, I'm going to grab them and I'm going to stuff them in the bag of holding. I'm going to say, Flynn, we got to go. Left field, I'm giving you all the grace I can.
And you just see left field is working away.
You do find two conflicts next to each other for Thea Ferumbra and Astreus Ferumbra. Both of these, the writing on it is glowing. That sort of fire. No, sorry. On Astreus's, the writing is glowing that fiery orange. On Thea's, it is that same faded grey as it is on Leon's contract. Both of them have written on the back, burn the home with the bodies inside, no signs of foul play to be left behind. And the name of the client is Sorin Lysandros. Which, make a history check.
Me?
Yeah.
It's an 8.
8. You know the name Lysandros as being one of the two main sort of noble houses of the Mirage Archipelago. But Sorin Lysandros, you don't know what their position is in that family.
All right, we have to go. We have no more time. Left field, I've given you all the grace I can.
One moment.
Sparrow's going to start looking at the door and just, can you tell I'm an elf? Like, she's like adjusting her outfit and everything. Like, am I passable?
Is she passable? Okay. I try and make her not look like an elf, even if I, yeah.
I mean,
I'm literally just arranging the robes around. Like, can you see any features that are elf-like, basically? Left field, is that done?
Luckily gone really bad.
But like you see left field now, and left field is even struggling to put this on the table.
I go over, I take it from you, I put it on the table. It's done. We go. You've made the decision.
As you are doing this now, Sparrow, your begins to vibrate. I forgot who had the coin. I got mixed up.
Sparrow freezes with hand on... Ooh, deja vu. Sparrow freezes with that in her hand, and she kind of touches the talk and she looks at you. And then she looks left field. We have a coin. The scholar, they have a coin. They're here, they have a coin.
Did we don't know who the scholar was though, did we?
Nope.
Do we have a name? No.
Besides it.
No. Erebus, you are now a chapter master. You are giving the scholar a new contract.
Okay.
This contract. Yes?
And the footsteps get louder, and you see a figure approach at the doorway. It's tall, mostly humanoid. He's dressed in sort of like the peaked hood, sort of flowing scholarly robes, underneath the bottom of which you can see, instead of a pair of normal humanoid legs, there are like 8 skittering spider legs just protruding from the bottom of the robe. He's holding a staff in one hand as he... And at his side, there is a second figure, wearing a leather arm, a scimitar hanging at his side, short black hair, the dark grey skin of a drow. It is...
No.
Chapter Master Casimir.
It's sexy Casimir! Ooh.
Did I even have any sort of disguise? I can't remember.
Nope.
Oh wait, which one's got a coin though? Whoop.
You do not know.
Because the contract is on the table. So we're all completely caught out in this moment.
Yep. Sparrow put it on the table, like, yeah.
It's on the table then. Maybe you knew what was written in the contract. My secret.
I was holding it. I'm frantically like eyeing the two of them up, and I'm like, do I have time to like just hiss at left field and just say one of them has a coin?
And that decides it, does it not?
It does.
As the scholar begins to talk, there is almost like a wetness to the voice and a kind of reverberation, almost of like multiple sets of vocal cords kind of overlapping from one another. I'm not going to do that in person.
Why not, Ross?
What is going on here? There are no guests admitted with the chapter master.
At which point Casimir says,
This one is no chapter master. I think we have intruders in our midst, Saldris.
I have a contract.
Well, we will be sure to put it into effect once we've dealt with you.
and I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, what are we doing?
It's been a while since we've done combat.
No. Okay. This is fine. This is fine.
Right.
It's sexy Casimir though. I like it.
Sexy Casimir.
Sexy Casimir. Okay, that's an 11 for Sparrow.
Pen.
Maybe we can negotiate.
So what chapter are you the chapter master of?
He's not. He's just an underling.
He's not meant to be
but
here.
Didn't I kill people? Aren't I now chapter master? I dealt the killing blow to both of them.
You've been insisting all along that you are not an assassin. You are a. What happened to? I am just.
Erebus was just sanguine. He was just.
Used myself here because I could have used my own blood the whole time.
No, you have to be ordained in the order, branded as a Crimson Eclipse person. You have to rise through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, you would know from reading the journal of.
I was just hoping to do an atlas, to be honest. You drop an object on someone's head and then get a promotion.
I mean, technically, you drop the object on someone's head and they got the promotion.
The
ship's captain.
The Journal of Cairn and Barrow did say that.
Push it.
Yeah, there had to be somebody had to go there as well, didn't they, to initiate them into being a chapter master? Was it? Yeah, I did have that somewhere. Where?
Oh my!
Is it not in these notes?
I had no dressing thing at this point.
But which? Where's me? Oh,
your notebook's in the lounge.
Yes. I thought I might put it in the notes on here though, but I didn't. It is in one of the actual notebooks.
I have one day. Does anybody object?
Do whatever you need to do, sweetheart.
It's stressful.
It's fine.
Can the bag of hats help me?
Always.
Was that the key?
The bag of cats.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is it like the
what did
mummy
you get,
with
Erebus, for
the
your
lessons of hell and the cat?
initiative?
Initiative 17.
Oh no.
Well, this is fine.
Well, it has just gone. It's coming up to 10:10. So, shall we? I know it's a little bit early, but shall we end it there rather than start a combat that we are not
take a while.
finishing?
Yeah.
I feel like this is
Sensible.
Yeah.
Flynn is top of initiative order.
Oh
Wow.
no.
That's impressive. I mean,
And he's got his trumpet.
Oh no. My brother blows himself up in front of me right now. Okay. Hey guys, we've got the evidence we needed.
We did.
I better check something because it's been a while.
I'm gonna look at this guy.
Ugly Bad Good is saying 1 round and done.
Thanks.
Actually, yeah, it didn't say which.
Yeah, I was about to
who's
say,
out
how
top
is it done, Ugly Bad Good? Is that just you really anticipate this TP clearing that fast?
Yeah, I mean.
So yeah, that's where we're going to call it for tonight. So we will pick back up in 2 weeks' time on the 16th. back in the vault at Nixentra. And just a heads up, the weekend after that we are going to be skipping again because that is the weekend of UK Games Expo, and we don't want to be having to rush around getting back from Games Expo and then putting on a game. So we'll be next session as normal, and then we'll be skipping for Games Expo, and then we'll be back properly. So for now, thank you guys for indulging my silly little fantasy world and my kind of very half-assed maps.
Also-
Thank you everyone at home who's either watched Catch Up on the VOD or live on Twitch. We appreciate all of the support, and yeah, until next time, we'll love and appreciate you. Stay safe and stay nerdy. Good night.
Bye, guys.
So Elysium is lost, but Iridica is born. We're the ones who lived, we weathered the storm. The fire left the skies and the world it is dark. But I am still free to follow my heart. Water and air, the sea and the sand. You cannot confine me to one single land. Give me a ship with a crew that is true, and I'll show you the world, the skies wait for you. Over waves I will wander, through storms I will fly. Light weaver to guide me as the world passes by. We follow the moons, the wind in our sails. Adventure will call.